Okay, so it's been a while, and I don't know, I probably have talked more before this, but at this moment of recording, I'm tired. So, because, drum roll, I'm going to Georgia. I've never been to Georgia before. I'm going to see a friend graduating from the Army, and I wanted to document the experience just because I thought it'd be fun. I've never flown before, and I've never gone that far away from my home. I've been to other states, but not this far. So, yeah, this is a me before I've flown. I have to wake up at 3 a.m. to get on my flight. So, yeah. Okay, now that I've had a shower and I feel a little bit better and less tired, I'm going to explain the situation a little bit better than I did in my intro. Basically, my friend is in the Army, he's in the National Guard, and I'm going to see him for his graduation in Fort Benning, Georgia, in the United States of America. So I'm going to see him. I'm flying with his family. My other friend, he was supposed to go with me, but college stuff happened, so he is unable to go, and it's just me. And I haven't seen him all summer. I've talked to him a couple times and stuff like that, but it's the first time I'm seeing him since then. So basically, I've never flown before, and I've never been to Georgia specifically before. However, I have been to other states in the United States, but this is the farthest one from my home state. And this is me at 8:45 p.m. I'm gonna wake up at 3 a.m. to leave for my flight at 4:30 a.m. And then when the flight leaves at 10, hopefully we'll have enough time to get through TSA and everything. If that seems too unusual to somebody who flies a lot, I've never flown before. The people I have gone have flown before, and they were the ones that suggested this early, so I have no idea how much chaos it'll be. I have all my documents. I got everything fully booked, I'm a perfectly legal guy. So I don't know if I'm allowed to record in an airport or take pictures or whatever in an airport or while on a plane. So either I will give an update while I'm at the airport while I happen to be in the hotel room. So yeah. Okay, so here we are. I'm in witness protection, as you can see. That's joking. This is the hotel room. I'm in Georgia right now. This is day 2 of my trip. So I forgot to record on day 1, and I pushed that responsibility to now. So now I have some stuff to show off from the trip. It's halfway over. And there's tomorrow, and then the home day. So I kind of just relay what happened. On the plane, we flew, I think it was Southwest. We got on the plane. We went through airport security and stuff like that fairly fast. We got almost no hiccups there. We got here, we went to Walmart because I have to sleep with a fan. So the fan's back there. I'm gonna go over there and get it. But so I had to buy a fan there. And while I was there, I was like, I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of money on souvenirs. The first day's haul. Second day, I got some other things. That's how I got this Fun Hot Cheetos. I got some fruit rolls. And then that night for supper, I went swimming, and then after that, I got Little Caesars pizza boxes over there. This morning, we went to the Army base because this is my friend's graduation from his AIT training. So we go to the Army base. There, he graduates tomorrow, but he had his turning blue ceremony today. And I was the one to pin the cord on him. After that, we had a couple, most of the day to spend with him until he had to report back so he can clean, and then he graduates tomorrow. So we went to a bakery. I got a birthday cake ice cream. He was telling me how birthday cake was his favorite flavor of ice cream, and since I'm a basic white guy, my favorite flavor is vanilla. So he's like, how about you try get some special and try some birthday cake? And apparently this place did it weird because there was actual chunks of cake in the birthday cake. Like, he told me it was just ice cream with blue sprinkles sprinkled in. But there was no sprinkles, it was a whirl. And it had actual chunks of birthday cake in it, so there's that. That was like the last thing we did before we reported back. At the very beginning, we stopped at a bunch of Army stores and told myself, I was like, I was given a $200 budget, $214 budget, but, and I was like, I'll save $100 for food across all the days, and I'll spend $100 on souvenirs. Well then, the people I went with were super charitable. They're super nice, and they were like, well, we'll pay for your food because you're basically like, I'm basically here as their child. But like a mature child, you know. So I've been here, and they paid for food because they were also paying for a bunch of people, so they're just like threw me in on that. So I spent like half of it on, you know, snacks for myself, not actual food. Other than that, it was just like this Batman and this Batman. Because before I went, I was on Facebook, and I was looking through, and I was like, I saw this as one of the boxes over here, the multiverse, DC Multiverse, and I saw that they had Arkham Knight Batman, and I was like, Arkham Knight is my favorite Arkham game, so I'm like, yes please. And on base they had a big, like a really big store. I don't know what the name of the store was. Like it was like a mall on base. And I went in, and there was a Bath and Body Works in there. Like the first one, I only got one thing, and I'll show what it was. This. A CSB Christian Standard Bible, and it's the military Bible. It's got a eagle there and the nice gold thing, gold pages here, and the nice green outer texture, and it's also got like one of them string bookmarks. But it also has a bunch of like other things in the back, like it's got the Pledge of Allegiance, the Star Spangled Banner, U.S. Armed Forces Code of Conduct, the U.S. Army Core Values, the Army Hymn, Soldier's Prayer, Cadet's Prayer, stuff like that. And stuff, it was really cool. I saw it. I am a Bible collector. I have so many different ones at home, and I was like, that is what I'm calling. That is what I need. This is a good spent of my money. And usually a good high quality Bible like this is super expensive. This was only $22, so to me that was a steal, and I was like, I could not get it. It was nice. And then afterwards there was a GameStop, which at the GameStop is where I saw this guy. I also got a new wallet because my old one was just this kind of crappy, it's falling apart. That was pretty much it. And after that, after we stopped there, we kind of just hung out. Tomorrow is his graduation. I should record then, but I don't know if I will. When he graduates, we kind of just go shopping a bunch after that. I guess there's nothing much to it. So, maybe a hotel room tour. How about that? I'll give a little hotel room tour. So, there's the door. As soon as you come in, we got the kitchen area. It's pretty nice. Fridge. Then you look at the room itself. I slept in the far one. I put my crap on here, but my friend that's graduating, he's gonna be staying in my room. So this one's gonna be his bed. My Bible in its case is over there. The new one I got's on the table over there, which is kind of where the drunk is. Now that's where I was just at. That's my bag that I took from the airport. Oh, there's the fan. And the actual fan itself is over here. It's really loud. which is good for me. This is Chick-fil-A from today and Steak and Shake from yesterday. There's a tiny trash can here, and I have no place to put the trash. So yeah, that's where I slept. Closet over there, I have live PD turned on, but I have it muted so I can do this. Over here is the bathroom. It's nothing much. So yeah. When I first got in here, I went over to the AC because I was like, man, it's colder than crap over here. And I went to go adjust the temperature, and I thought this was the pointer, so I put it all the way over here like this because I wanted warmer. But no, this is the pointer. So I actually, when it started freezing my nuts off. So yeah, this is my hotel room. That's pretty much it. It's a hotel room. If you ever stayed at a hotel, you know what it looks like. So yeah.
Objection!